At a house party on a cold January night in 2015, I struck up conversation with you, with no awareness at the time of how that seemingly ordinary moment would impact the rest of my life. In the days that followed, you were lucky enough to be treated to a date at Pizza Express. In fact, I still have the receipt from that day.
When your children are born, the feeling you get as a parent is of total joy and wonder. Between you, you have managed to have a perfectly healthy little person. It feels like one of life's miracles. You'll feel with so much unconditional love for them that you will do whatever it takes to make them have a good and happy life. When Nicole was born, she truly was perfect. She seemed so tiny and fragile compared to her brothers. As Nicole grew up, she was the cutest, kindest, prettiest, and quite shy little girl. Always dressed in a lovely little dress, often in a Minnie Mouse or princess dress. They were really great days, and Dad was always right.
It's a rare thing in life to be lucky enough to find someone who you can spend endless time with, who without fail makes you laugh every single day, who motivates you to be a better person and picks you up on those days when the sun refuses to shine, who always puts others before herself, and who is so attractive it makes you question, what the hell is she doing with me? All the time we spend together makes it all the more remarkable that with each passing day, you find new ways to surprise me. One of the many things I love about you, Nicole, is you have no idea how many people's lives you impact for the better, most of all mine. I, Martin, take you, Nicole.
I, Nicole, take you, Martin.
To be my wife.
To be my husband.
To have and to hold.
From this day forward.
For better, for worse.
For richer, for poorer.
In sickness and in health.
To love and to cherish.
Till death us do part.
According to God's holy law.
In the presence of God.
I make this vow.
Nicole, I give you this ring.
Martin, I give you this ring.
As a sign of our marriage.
With my body I honour you.
All that I am I give to you.
And all that I have I share with you.
Within the love of God.
Father, Son, and Holy Spirit.
I would like to thank you all for coming today, dressing up. You all look amazing. And can I be the first to welcome you to Mr. and Mrs. Thomas's wedding celebration? I remember the first time we met Martin. He came round to ours with Nicole so that she could introduce him. And being the caring father, you want to make sure that he's going to be up to the task of looking after your princess. So I'm sure I made him feel a little uncomfortable on that first day.
Just a bit.
We said our hellos, had a firm handshake, looked each other up and down a bit, as you do, had a bit of small talk, and then off they went. As soon as they were out the front door, Joe said, "I like him. He's a really nice boy." To which I replied, "Are you joking? We've only just met him. He said about 3 sentences. We don't know anything about him. He seems like a nice boy, but he could be an axe murderer for all we know." But as we got to know you, Martin, and your family, your dad John and mum Chris, it is clear you come from a strong and loving family, and they must be very proud of the man you've become.
I'd like to start off by taking the opportunity to thank each and every one of you for making the effort to be here today. Nicole and I always felt having our closest friends and family on our wedding day was so important to us, and we are over the moon to have tied the knot with all of you present.
If there is one piece of advice I can give you, it's to live your life to the full. Time goes so quickly that when a moment's passed, it's just another memory. So make as many happy memories as you can. Enjoy your time together. Have a long and happy married life. We love you both very much. If I can all ask you to stand and raise your glasses and toast Mr. and Mrs. Thomas.
It's been 3,080 days since our paths first crossed. We've achieved so much together in this time, and that includes my greatest achievement to date, becoming your wife today. As a little girl, I used to dream of my wedding day, and those dreams became much more vivid when I met you all those years ago. You are my favourite person in the whole world. But not just my favourite person, you are my favourite thought, my favourite memory, my favourite feeling, my favourite reason to laugh, my favourite reason to live, my favourite smile to look at, my favourite voice to hear, my favourite heart to love. Yes, you are my favourite person, but you are also my most favourite everything, and I love you with every piece of my heart.
So my final and biggest thank you goes out to you. Thank you for all the joy and happiness you bring me, for being the most important person in my world, for taking the time, for taking my name, and thank you for saying I do.